It's episode number 23 of Move by Move series, where I play rapid games and explain you my thinking process during the game. Let's find our opponent for today's episode. It shouldn't be a long wait, so let's see. Alright, and now our opponent for today's episode is 2443 player from Armenia. Let's start with c5. Strong opponent, actually. I'm wondering what his ratings are. Oh, he only plays rapid and blitz. Alright. Let's play d6, Najdorf system, d4, I'll play c takes d4, and after queen d4. So that's not the main line. Usually people, of course, play knight d4. Queen d4 is another system. It's not bad, it's not good. It's like somewhere in the middle, but it's quite playable for white pieces. So if you want to try something new with white pieces, that's a way to go. There are a couple of options. I might go knight c6, attacking the queen right away, immediately, or how I usually play, I would probably respond with knight f6. I still need to kind of prepare some lines against this queen d4, because I think in Anish Giri's course regarding Najdorf system, it's slightly different approach. Let's play knight c6 and after bishop b5. Quite common, pinning this knight, so I'm not able to take the queen. I'll respond with bishop d7, basically protecting my knight and trying to threat this queen. He immediately trades, I play bishop c6, and now the plan is usually bishop g5, long castle, and oh, that's something I didn't really expect. I'll play 6, let's be solid. And another point in the following structures is it would be much better for white if their opponent was on c4, because then, you know, white had more flexibility. Here the pawn is not on c4, but he'll eventually try to do it. There are also certain tactics with knight e4 at some point. Yeah, bishop e7, but there is knight c3, bishop d8, and knight e2 fork, and then takes on d4. He responds with d5. I'm not sure if this is... I have to think, because I don't think it's good. So the idea is if d takes c5, I assume queen d8 is gonna happen. If bishop f3, e takes f6, g takes f6. So I have to take on e5, or I can move my knight to d5. Bishop f3. The point is, guys, bishop f3. He plays e takes f6, and if I take, he simply might take, but there is still rook g8, pinning this bishop on this long file. So knight e4, I can even play f5. That's an interesting position, because I'm pretty sure I have played against this system and I face e5 and I usually took on e5. But what if I play bishop f3? There could be some other trap that I'm not aware of. Maybe there is some queen a4 check, but still queen d7, like, I'm not sure. And then takes. What if I just try to play it? Like, why not? Takes. Maybe I'm not aware of it or something else, but at least if g takes f3, I play rook g8, and there is still this bishop under attack. I can't take immediately because queen h8, but maybe bishop h. Like, I'm not quite sure. Like, yeah, I kinda lose the potential of calling short castle in this position, but you know, if g takes f3, rook g8, at least the king is kind of wide open, and who cares? I might even go for long castle. So it's a very interesting position. And what's more exciting is, I mean, I'm not up a pawn, of course, but, you know, potentially it's a better pawn structure. You know, I have a bunch of pawns in the center. So when he's thinking for a good reason. It's actually a fascinating position. Like, I want to see what is suggested in different courses, or what was played in different games, because I'm pretty sure I have faced e5 before, but I'm not sure if I've ever played bishop f3. And now, yeah, white have a choice, and they're going for bishop h4. But you know what I don't like about this is that I simply go back with my bishop on c6, and now I have an absolute monster on this long diagonal. And these pawns are very, very stable. So what if I play rook g8, just putting pressure on g2 immediately? Yeah, this pawn is potentially a huge target. Oh, what if I play f5 though? You know what? I don't like this move at all. Like, another problem here, like, I'm not sure how to use it. Yeah, my bishop is a monster, but how am I able to actually get something out of it? I can play f5, and after takes, rook d1, I can play h5, take, and then h4. This looks scary. Let's play. I'm wondering if I have something else, but f5 not only you know, threatens f4 at some point, it's just like a very useful move. If I look at it, I might go long castle at any point, even giving up my pawn on a7, but I think it's something that might worth it actually. Because let's say go castle, queen a7, f4, queen a8, king c7, queen a5, king b8, and I don't see any, you know, follow-up. What if I just go castle? I'm just wondering, because queen a7 I play f4, and like there is a huge problem on this long diagonal, because queen a8 doesn't bring white anywhere. I go king b8 in the end, and you know he has run out of checks, and f4 is a serious threat. Also, my threat is just to play king b8, and I don't see any potential for any attack. Yeah, now he goes this way. His idea is potentially go knight f5, but I always have rook g2. Am I not right? So let's play king b8, and if knight f5, of course I'm going for this rook g2 option. And also, rook g4 is at any point might be very, very strong. h5 is also something I should not forget about. And h5 also, if h4 is played, I might play rook g4 and f4. Rook g4 is generally might be a great resource. So rook g4. And what's gonna happen? Like, I don't see a lot of good moves. c4, f4, c5. Yeah, there is something that kind of makes me wonder if I should go for it, but knight f5, I always have this. I mean, and h5 as well, trying to play h4. I'm not really worried about knight f5, because I just... Yeah, he goes this way. Now knight f5 is apparently an annoying threat, and if go queen g5, rook d6, h4, yeah, that's an exciting position to have. I might also go bishop f3 simply because if g takes f3, I play h4, and I'm not sure if it's good, but I want to keep this bishop. Like, if I play h4, knight f5, what if I play queen g5? Like, what's the follow-up there for knight d3 maybe, bishop f3, rook d6, bishop g2? What's going on here? Ah, that's an exciting position actually. h4, knight f5, queen g5, knight f3. I'm wondering queen g5 immediately, but I'm worried about rook d6. And if h4, rook d8, rook d8, knight d2, bishop f3. There is some... Yeah, there are usually like this queen f4 in some lines which kind of trades pieces off. And if I play bishop f3, like this looks exciting. This h4 and king f2 takes and some... Yeah, you know what? Let's go for this. Who cares? I mean, h4 is going to happen anyways. And I mean, potentially there is an attack. Yeah, I kind of trade the pieces of the board, which is not good, but you know, there is a huge potential. h4, and now there is a pin, so king f2 I think is needed, or king g2, let's say. And I take and go in something for queen g5. That's actually a bit annoying, I would say. Takes and queen g5. Or I'm wondering whether I have something else. Because queen g5, there is queen f4 takes, and there is not much, honestly. But at least I attack. Like, I gotta attack. If rook d6, of course, it's not playable due to queen g3, queen f4. That's another story. This, and now I might have just simple, let's say, d5. Yeah, queen f4, queen trade, which is a bit, you know, annoying, but you know, it's not that bad. Going for this, let's go rook c8, and then attacking this one, and potentially, no, trying to play rook c4 and set up some attacks. Let's play rook c4, queen f5, king e8. Not much going on. Interesting position though, king a8. And yeah, this pawn is protected. I might go f4 at some point. Goes queen d6, but there's nowhere to go. Is there? I don't think so. What if I play f4? This looks very exciting and a bit annoying. What if I play a6 first? You know why? Because a6 kind of creates space potential, and f4 now might be a serious threat. He goes this, but what if I play f4? Like, I don't see any attacks, and if this queen h4, and then on the line I play queen f4, like, it might be very bad. Oh, no. This should be bad. This should be bad, and I think I'm just winning after rook h8. If I'm not mistaken, because this walks into rook h2. Very annoying check. And I don't see queen e6, rook h2, and then, yeah, rook h2. And if king g1, I go queen f3, queen f2. I think it's a win. Let's go. It's plus 12 points. It's a good win. It will be a great analysis. Great Sicilian win. What can I say? You know, there was everything in this game. Oh, he still has this. Oh man, it's not as winning as I thought it would be. Yeah, I probably had something more precise. What do I have? This maybe? Or rook f4? Queen e6, maybe this. I'm just wondering if I'll be able to win this one. Oh man, let's go maybe for, like, I want to do something and I don't have anything. This. Oh, that's a bit frustrating, I'm not gonna lie, because I thought it's gonna be a win immediately, but apparently I still have to show a lot of precision. Yeah, it should be winning in many ways, but it's just like you never know how it might turn out. Rook f1, exactly. Rook f4, rook f3. Queen c8, king a7, this. Oh man, that might be a bit frustrating. Wait, let's calculate this. Queen e6, rook f3, queen c8, king a7, queen c5, king b8. There are no more checks that I see. What else there is? Yeah, I'm just wondering if I win in after this or not. Rook c6, rook f4, queen e6, rook f3, queen c8, king a7, queen c5, king b8. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness, there could be something bad. Okay, let's go for this line anyways. Queen e6, rook f3, queen c8, king a7, queen c5, king b8. There is no check on f8. Yeah, that's tough. I have 2 minutes only. Have to defend. I thought it's like, you know, win in my pocket, but you know, I forgot to calculate, and now it might be a bit tough to play on. King a7. Wait, what's the idea? Now I just... Wait, queen e8 is definitely not the check that was supposed to happen. Yeah, goes this way. Let's go for... I don't know, honestly, what do I have here? Rook e3 maybe. Queen f2 though. Let's go for rook f6 or rook f4. And the idea is pretty simple. If rook f4 or queen h2, I'm winning. Other than that, rook e4 is the idea. This, yeah, I'm not sure. How do I win this one actually? Like, I don't see a clear and precise way to actually go for a win in this position. Let's play d4. And again, rook f4, queen g1. And if takes, queen f2 looks like a draw. Oh my goodness, how did I not win this one? That's so bad. Queen f2, yep. Oh man. And what if I go this way? Yeah, that's so frustrating, unfortunately. No, but king is still wide open. King a8. Rook goes to d8. Like, it just gotta be bad somehow. Like, this king has no pawns to protect it. Like, I have 1 minute left, but it still should be an extremely tough position to defend potential d8. And now queen e2, queen h5, rook g8 ideas. Nah, I mean, it's gotta be bad. Like, my king feels very safe. This, queen g3 ideas are coming up. Queen h7 ideas are coming up. And I have 1 minute 7 seconds to do it the right way. Queen h7. Yeah, what do I have? Maybe queen b1 or rook c8. And, you know, play rook c1 or something. This just gotta be over. Like, I'm not that sure, of course, but, you know, it shouldn't be good in any way. Like, the king is just completely wide open. This, just kind of press him a little bit. And then again, rook c1, okay, this, rook g8 again. The only thing I gotta do is escape rook trade. Then it might be a bit inconvenient, of course. Rook f8. Yeah, and then some queen d1, queen f3 ideas. This, yeah. Queen h3, threatening this one. And then, yeah, it's honestly, I thought it's gonna be a lot easier to win, but, you know, it becomes a freaking tough challenge. This. Yeah, it's so hard to win this one, apparently. Like, I didn't think it's gonna be this difficult. Queen f4. Yeah, I probably missed a bunch of wins, but it is what it is. Trying to go for queen d4. He has almost no time left. Oh, and he blundered. Let's go. Let's go. It's finally a blunder. I take on g7 and I win the game. Whew. That was a lucky win, but we get it. Like, it should have ended this way, just like, I probably sleeped just a lot of winning opportunities, but it is a win for sure. Rook h8 is coming next move, queen g4, of course I take, and then rook h8 checkmate. Let's go! Alright, place king h1. Now, the most precise way is, of course, probably this. And to make sure this or this is coming next move, that's gonna be a checkmate. Like, I could play rook h8 immediately and then, you know, play up a queen, of course, but, you know, I want to win in the most precise way. Queen a1, rook g8. Yep. King h2, queen f1, queen g2 is a checkmate, because it's not a stalemate, it is a checkmate on the very next move, and he resigned. It is a win. Let's get to the analysis. Alright, let me quickly analyze the game. It was kind of exciting one. And so we'll analyze openings slightly more. So e4, c5, as I said, this is not quite the main system against, let's say, Najdorf structures and this d6 move on Sicilian. And, you know, surprisingly, I played quite well. Like, I took castle, and the main move here is, of course, bishop g5. And as I said during the game, I mean, then the idea is to go for long castle. The approach he chose is a bit passive. Like, he plays castle, which, you know, I couldn't really understand. Plays 6, bishop g5, bishop e7, and we kind of got to the critical position of the whole game, because he plays e5. And just to, you know, just to basically explain you the process here, and this move specifically, this move was played, if I'm, you know, if I look at this move e5 right now, this was played in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. 10 games in total in the according to chess-based database. Of course, we're not taking into account online games, because maybe this position happened, but I have never seen this move in same structures, in completely different positions with long castle. Yeah, e5 might be a great move because rook is on d1, and that's why rook d1 first is a lot better move, because then you have the c5 idea, and then if takes, queen e5, and the rook is opened up on the same file. And by the way, e5 wasn't even played in top GM's games. So in the following position, as you might see here on the right screen, I'll show you a game played by Grishuk with black pieces in one of the Title Tuesday events last year. So the game continued rook h1. That's basically what I suggested you, right? And oh, sorry, we're not skipping this one. Castle, h3, h6, bishop h4, queen a5. That's quite common idea for black in these positions. a3, rook d8, rook e1, queen h5. And d5 kind of lock in this bishop on g3, and it's quite terrible. Yeah, our bishop on e7 is terrible as well, but you know, it's potentially might get d5 and all that stuff, queen e3, a6, and also through d8 and b6. So this bishop on g3 is potentially just locked there forever. g5, queen g6, queen f3, and just start, you know, minority attack on the king side. Bishop f8, but basically Grishuk played well enough and won this game. b5, bishop a8, bishop f8, just kind of, you know, hustling piece. He was playing against a 23-61 player. f5, f4, and as you might see, this bishop finally gets trapped, takes, queen d3, and of course, here he ended up winning the game. But let's get back to our game, and bishop f3 is the best move according to computer. In one of the games I saw in chess-based, g takes f3, the game continued like d takes f5, queen f5, and then castle, again, not something bad, but e takes f6 is a mistake, g takes f6, and here I play bishop c6, computer likes rook g8, and after bishop g3 only play bishop c6, but you know, to me I preferred, yeah, here it actually makes sense, because you still have two bishops, these pawns are just absolute fine. And, you know, f5, f4 ideas are coming, and this g2 pawn is a huge target, even in how it's happened in the game. Knight g3, here I had some queen b6, and apparently I have an absolutely huge advantage, even though I give up a pawn. Queen d4, bishop d4, and then h5, and if f3, I play h4, knight to e5, and due to the bishop pair, this position is very, very bad. f5, I was like, alright, I'm offering a bishop trade, you know, I have f4 ideas, I have rook g4 ideas, should not be worse for sure. Played rook d1, and now I play castle. e5 was a much stronger option, apparently. After king d3, play f4, it's just a complete collapse. So now check, of course, and if castle, knight d6, I can just take, and play rook g2, king h1, rook g1, king g1, queen g5 is a checkmate. Kind of cute one, but of course I decided to go for castle. My idea was if queen a7 I just play f4, and if queen a8, king c7, queen a5 I don't have to go this way, I have king b8, and now there are no more checks, this knight will have to go, knight f4 is not possible, knight e2, I can play rook g2, and then, you know, rook g8 or rook h2, queen h4, just complete collapse. Actually that's kind of cute, rook g2, this, I can play rook h2, queen h4, and queen h1 is a check. Rook f1, go king b8, protecting the pawn, kinda slow in a way, but you know, it seemed like it's a total collapse. Yeah, queen g5 apparently was a lot stronger. I was calculating rook d6, but apparently this is so bad for white that this position is just horrible. The best move is f4, one of the best move, but queen g4, h4, of course, just, you know, coming momentarily. G takes f3, h4, this is not as clear, and I knew it during the game, but still went for it. Rook c8, rook c4, queen f5, king e8, queen d6, I'm not sure where this queen was going, like, yeah, threatened this pawn, but it's not that critical. a6, once again, to create space, queen d7, and now f4, and I was like, alright, I'm completely winning. Yeah, here, let's see, apparently rook c h4 was just super well, because let's say takes, oh, actually queen h4. And rook h2 is, wait, queen e6, queen h5, do I have rook h2? Rook h2, rook h2, king g1. Oh, no way I have this, do I have, okay, I mean, here I have to play precisely still, because there's some queen c8, queen c5 ideas, queen f8, some check, so still, you know, if you're not careful enough, and I wasn't careful enough, you know, you might actually throw this game to the toilet. And here I was like, alright, I'm winning, because if this king walks anywhere, I mean, this is just super bad, because queen h4, I mean, I plan to go, let's say, king f2, I play, I want to go rook f4, and again, it's not as precise, so rook h2, I was like, alright, if king goes, definitely can't take, because then rook h4, but of course, white don't have to play checkers, they can hide behind the pawn, and go this way, queen g3, this, rook f4, and after queen e6, as you might see, oh, you can't see the evil bar, but you know, it's around equal at this point. This, and now it was equal indeed. Queen c8, this, queen c5, and king b8. Wait, and this is a draw apparently, king h2. And I was like, I took a pawn, but yeah, it is a draw in the end, unfortunately. So as you might see, I actually threw the game. Queen e2, rook f4, a3, d4, takes, queen f2, queen d3. And now, again, he should not take this pawn at any moment. Like, if he takes this pawn, this king is wide open. I play king 8, unpinion this one, and if queen f8 check, I play rook d8, protecting from the check, queen f6, rook d8. And, you know, now it was all over. Again, I'm just trying to shake the defense. Rook f8. Queen h3, threatening checkmate, rook g2, queen f3, queen e2, queen f4, and finally he plays rook g7, blundering that there is this double attack on rook and king. Imagine if, let's say, there was rook and king versus queen and king. You know, sometimes people actually blunder this like double check, so that's why it's better to keep rook closer to the king, so it's, you know, you kind of eliminate the potential of this double attack and double checks. Queen g7, and of course now queen g3, rook g8 was okay, doesn't matter at this point. This rook h8, queen a1, g8, queen f1, b3 or b4 or a4, checkmate coming next move. It is a win. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments any thoughts you might have regarding this game. Very exciting, very interesting. The opponent was strong as well, 24-30. So, you know, it's a win. It's a good win. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.